F1 is back in action. We're ready to go. It's a new era. It's a new everything for Formula 1. Gone are the days of F1 on ESPN. We now got F1 on speed and a brand new era of cars. And oh yes, Max Verstappen is here. Valtteri Bottas, Ian Center Racing is now Ian Center Cadillac. All the thrills coming up next. It's recent testing on speed. Listen to the sound of those mighty Formula 1 cars, and you can just see it. New cars, new everything. F1 is back, and it's now on the Speed Channel. And well, welcome to Bahrain. This is now pretty much the newest song of the preseason testing since I believe 2021. But either way, it is very cool to be back here in Formula 1. You may know us on the Speed Channel, NASCAR Energy Cup Series, alongside Flying Fortress. But now, we are now counting F1 here on Speed, and this is going to be pretty exciting. Here's Ben Jumbo, he's out on track, and he is ready to go. Last year's F1 champion, he was a rookie last year, and he won a championship with Ian7 Trackhouse Racing. They are now Ian7 Trackhouse Cadillac in a new collaboration and partnership with Cadillac. Yeah, it's very interesting to see Junebug out here. He's ready to go. He's going to drive this special Ian7 Cadillac to the ground, and you're going to see him with a new active aero gone his DRS. We have active aero on the rear wing and on the front wing of the car. You can see it right there. He's using both his battery and I think the active aero system. It'll be very interesting to see how racing will be come March. And come March will be the Australia Grand Prix. And that'll be pretty interesting to see Ben Jumbuck out here take on home hero Oscar Piastri. You'll see a lot of qualifying highlights and more on the Speed Channel. And just take a look, Junebug, we can see his active arrow there. You can briefly see his active arrow. He comes across the line. Fastest time here in day number 1 of preseason testing. He's been very fast as of recently, but of course, this is somewhat of the same car that won last year's championship during what they call the Brownie Factor era, one of the F1 cars that looks pretty different. They look like definitely futuristic cars. Now here is a guy who's all about dominance because he is an F1 champion. And here's Max Verstappen. He was a world champion, I believe, in 2024. So this will be interesting to see. The 2021 and 2024 champion, he's ready to go. He's ready to drive this thing to the ground. He's got a new Red Bull, and he's got a new number. He's now number 3 instead of number 1. It's a new number, and some fans will think of Daniel Ricciardo when they see number 3. Well, now they're going to remember Max Verstappen for car number 3 in the Red Bull. A familiar number, just carried by a different driver. We're going for a lap here with Max Verstappen in this Red Bull. It's no longer a Honda Red Bull. It's now powered by Ford. It's now what we call a Ford Red Bull. Honda moved to Aston Martin after Aston Martin will finish with their Mercedes power, so it'll be interesting to see just how much power Red Bull will use with the new Ford powertrain. And last year, Verstappen, he was not happy with last year's Red Bull. And with Adrian Newey departing, Christian Horner, all the guys and gals who were part of the Red Bull team last year, they're all gone. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do this year. So here is Charles Leclerc, and there's just there's the old guys that they're slowing down. Well, at least now I can't really see the lights because, there's Arvid Lindblad, the new rookie for V-Car. He's very slow. They're very slow in Sector 1. I'm not sure what was happening there. And they're back at the racing speed. I'm not sure what was going on. Why were they slowing down? There was probably a problem in Sector 1. Well, obviously there was, but we couldn't really see what the problem was. They're back using their active aero, but that was weird. I'm not sure what happened. Here's Valtteri Bottas. He's taking the fastest time. It's now Ian Cadillac 1-2. Now Isaac Hadjar will come back to him later. There's Kimi Antonelli. Look at this. Antonelli's got damage to his front wing. There's no yellow flag in sector 1, but it's just been cleared out. That was Andrea Kimi Antonelli. He had problems. Now here's Oscar Piastri in the McLaren. We'll be looking forward to see him in Australia. Now here is Lando Norris. And now he's swung number 1. And it'll be very interesting to see how he will be able to do in this new car. It'll be very cool to see the McLaren and team, the Bavia team, if you will, in the new era car. Yeah, this will be very interesting to see what they can do. You can see right there, trying to slipstream just like how they would when they had DRS. Well, let's see what the time will be for Lando. Still 19. But it's early, you know. You'll get it there eventually. Junebug. Not enough to take the spot away from Valerie Bottas, but it won't matter. It's a 1-2. So it'll be very good for the team. And this is pre-season testing. This isn't qualifying. They're just collecting data. And there's a track limits penalty for Esteban Ocon and the Haas. So that'll be interesting. And Haas is the first American team. Before Ian 7 Trackhouse, which now Cadillac came, Haas was the first and primary American F1 team. Now here is the rookie, Arvid Lindblad. He'll be very interesting to see. He was a pretty interesting driver in Formula 2. He's now a part of Team V-Carb. They're also powered by Ford, just like their high brother team or sister team Red Bull, Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. Who are actually named Visa Cash App RB, but we call them Racing Bulls. And to be honest, Visa Cash App Racing Bulls, they look pretty interesting. And with the Ford powertrain, it'll be interesting to see how Liam Lawson and Lindblad will adopt his interchange as Junebug. Now he finally gets up to first. He's past his teammate Valtteri Bottas. And that was very interesting to see from the number 1 of 11. Now here is Isaac Hadjar. I've been looking forward to seeing him. He is now gone from V-Car. He's now part of Red Bull. That's right, Isaac Hadjar has now been promoted to the second seat of Red Bull. So it'll be very interesting to see what he can do behind the wheel of a Red Bull. And I gotta say, I'm actually really hyped up. I'm excited to see what he can do behind the wheel of Red Bull. And it's been very interesting to see what Hadjar can do. And here's Lewis Hamilton. Hadjar grew up idolizing Hamilton. He's now in his second year for Ferrari. And Ben Junebug, he's thrown close respect to Hamilton. But last year, it was a bit of a roller coaster for Hamilton. He finished, I believe, 4th or 3rd in the championship standings. And so Ferrari, in all honesty, they had a really good year. He originally won the Imola Grand Prix, but he got disqualified. So the win was given to Kimi Antonelli, who finished 2nd at the Imola Grand Prix. Yeah, so it was basically a home win for Antonelli, but it came at the cost of the Ferrari team losing at their second home race, and the first one being Monza. And you could just, whoa, no, big collision! That's George Russell and Alex Albon in the Williams. And it is Alex Albon. George Russell slammed right in the back of the Williams. Oh my! I'm not sure what's going on, but and you're about to see something interesting. You can see Russell, he's still using active arrows, so is Alex Albon. Only the rear wing is opening. When the front wing has got damage, you cannot use front wing active arrow. You can only use your rear wing active arrow. Very much a tough break for George Russell and Alexander Albon. Very much a tough break as Alex Albon and George Russell damage to their cars. And Russell was a former Williams driver before he was promoted to Mercedes. And Albon, he's back in action. He's ready to go. And he's going to drive this thing to the ground as fast as he can. Well, at least he was going to until George Russell came along. And actually, I think Albon, he was coming out of the pits. I don't think Russell knew he was coming. So here's Ben Junebug. He is ready to go, and we're about to finish the first day of pre-season testing here on Speed. Here they come, and here comes Junebug. Some cars have crossed the finish line, so is his teammate Valtteri Bottas. Across the line, will he go faster? Nope. And here comes Audi. They're another new team in Formula One. They're replacing the pony named Alfa Romeo to kick Sauber. Hulkenberg across the line. Bearman across the line. Bearman goes up to pole. Incredible stuff for the Haas driver. Oh my, Ollie Bearman putting in a very fast lap time. And here is the new Honda Aston Martin and a crafty veteran, Fernando Alonso. And you never know what Alonso can do behind the wheel. And it'll be very, very exciting to see old boy Fernando. Oh yeah, it'll be very interesting to see Fernando and the rest of the Aston Martin team with Honda across the line. What time can he put him? Up to second, and Lando Norris is faster. Hadjar goes up to second. Oh my goodness. Well, the Cadillac team will be put in denial, but it won't matter. It was very good to say the least. And here comes Esteban Ocon. He'll finish off this preseason testing. He'll be the last car to come across the line to finish off day one of preseason testing here on Speed. Incredible. Well, there you go. Junebug in fifth, Lando Norris, Isaac Hadjar, and Fernando Alonso. Ollie Bearman. Bearman pretty much came out of nowhere, and very impressive for the Aston Martin Honda and Isaac Hadjar. Again, it was very interesting to see him in the outfit. And George Russell and Alex Albon, they were in a collision. But I gotta say, what a first day of preseason testing. Now I'm really excited to see what the rest of the F1 drivers can do. And we'll see you for day 2 here on Speed. See you next time.